restart. I was reading chat for a second. For whoever asked that. Just need to think of how I can avoid the quick swipe. Like I'm thinking maybe I should try dodging the other direction. Because that quick swipe, it attacks from left, like his left, it sweeps across and then to the right, so it should give you more time. So I think I need to go the other way. Okay, YouTube stream should be up, I think. Yeah, this might be like... This might be a fight where you need to use a bunch of tools to no-hit this, right? Like, I'm talking Vow of the Indomitable, you know, like Quick Step or Bloodhound Step. You know, like everything you possibly can, which I guess, you know, is fine, but... Because, yeah, with like Vow or even Quick Step would help a lot. I could see this being more dodgeable, some of this stuff. Oh, fuck. Okay, I need to start going the other way. See, that's the one. That's the attack. I don't understand. Dude. Like, you might just not be able to roll that. Oops. Oh my god, dude. I didn't mean to jump. Memory's not even safe. Maybe you can outspace when he does the summon attack in second phase. Because I tried going... Well, unless... I didn't really try going super close either. I should probably try that. Yeah, see, I am getting hit there sometimes. Definitely like going right on that attack worse. So maybe you have to go back across or something. Oh my god, it's like I'm not even close to being able to dodge that, dude. It looks not even close to me. Oh fuck. What do? You need like the fucking Crucible Feather Talisman on that. But there's not even that wouldn't be enough. Like you need to like vow the Indomitable it or something. Oh boy. Maybe you can jump, but like there's no chance you're reacting to that in time with a jump. What on earth, dude? Okay, somehow dodged it there. Maybe backwards? But then how do you dodge that in phase 2 if you have to dodge backwards? Because you just got smoked by the projectiles, dude. You just can't. Definitely seems like going close on that one. Yeah, like you just, I don't know, dude. You just get smoked on that. Nothing you can do. I don't really see a difference between going right and left. Just how do you get, like, close enough to go underneath those? Oh.
Promise you a 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
What the hell? Wait, that's Pontiff's attack. That's why I recognize it. Oh. Oh, just simply crouch it, dude. Simple. Oops. Yeah, that's 100% Pontiff's attack, dude. Oh. It's so funny because, like, I didn't know it, but when he started doing the attack, you just have, like, just some feeling, dude. Nice one. Oh, time to get fucking punished. Hey, this time he goes from behind, I guess. Yep, there's that combo that is seemingly unavoidable. Why did I do that? And of course he punishes me. There it is again. There it is again. Like, oh my god. Yep, there it is again. Remembrance of a god and a lord. Not gonna lie, dude, that is not a good boss fight. I mean, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say on the first time, but that did not seem very good. Remembrance of Radahn, consort of Miquella, hewn into the Skadu tree. The power, yes. In their childhood, Miquella saw Radahn a lord, his strength and his kindness that stood in stark contrast with their afflicted selves. And so Miquella made his heartfelt wish that Radahn would one day be his king consort. Is that it? Is that the end? Oh, here we go. I didn't get the grace, but... Now for the Mikola fight. Surely.
Lord brother. I'm going to be a god.
Oh man, I should have made a save file there. Huge mistake.
If we honor our part of the vow, promise me you'll be my consort. I'll make the world a gentler place.
Circlet of Light. The circlet of light which adorned Mikola's head as he returned in divine aspect. It has begun to fade into nothingness. Slightly boost intelligence, faith, and arcane, while also boosting the power of Mikola's light. The circle was to be the very foundation upon which Mikola's Age of Compassion would be built, should it have ever come to pass. All right, dude. Are we, I mean, obviously I missed stuff, though, which kind of sucks. Insanely cool boss arena, though, man. Like... Okay, are we done? Is that... I'm gonna open chat again, you guys. I think... now, okay. It's unfortunate that we ended off on these bosses, like these two, and then... Oh, man, I don't know. What I'm really hoping is that, it's just a boss where it seems really bad at first, and then it gets better. But I don't know, dude. Like, even if the moveset is reasonable and you can no-hit it, like, without needing any extra stuff, it's still probably too over the top, right? I think. I think it was a little over the top. And there were some other bosses that... Like, I was thinking at first that, you know, the Divine Beast is over the top. I think he probably is a little bit. I think... I don't know if Rolana is over the top. I think it's like, it's maybe like right there, you know? Like, it's not too much stuff. I actually do like the Divine Beast fight after doing this one. So at least there's that. But honestly, best boss in the DLC so far, it's hard to not say it's Bale, dude, because that was a sick fight right there. Like, nice and... Like, it was pretty... There was a lot of stuff going on, obviously, but... Okay, and Mesmer, too. Yeah, Mesmer and Bale were both sick. Like, Mesmer is almost, like, exactly how I think that type of boss should be. Like, you got some interesting attack with the snakes. You have you know, some like headshot potential with the snakes. You can hit them, and then the moveset is not like, obviously I haven't learned it well yet, but it's not like over the top crazy, but it's pretty crazy. St. Trina's Blossom. St. Trina's life withered and fell as fleeting as the seasons. At her last, she left a single water lily. Slightly boost max FP. Despite the velvety purple hue, the flower is in no way poisonous. It merely blossoms in quietude. All right, you guys. So, what did I miss? Well, that was a helmet, wasn't it? Huh. What did I miss, you guys? Because I clearly... Here's what I know for a fact that I've missed, okay? I know for a fact that I've missed, just based on the numbers, I missed 3 and 4 Forge or Brood cookbook. I missed a singular Revered Spirit Ash and 2 Scadu Tree fragments. I've missed 2. The St. Trina quest. Letta could have lived. Oh. Greatsword of Radahn, Lord and Light. And Light of Mikola. Annihilate foes with a Pillar of Light. Greatswords of black steel wielded by Radahn in his youth. A pair of weapons decorated... Oh, okay. I guess they're different weapons than he has when he's like monster version. Pair of weapons decorated with a lion mane motif. These were in his possession immediately before his triumph over the stars. The swords of a lord who does not rely on physical strength and gravity alone. Unique skill, promise consort. Imbue the 2 great swords with the light of Mikola, then... Oh man, that's sick. Actually, I should definitely grab both of those. With the light of Mikola, then deliver a slashing attack accompanied by columns of light. And this one, all the same, but light speed slash. Assume a luminous form and leap forward to deliver a downward slash at the speed of light. This attack will be followed up by an additional light attack. Charge to increase the power. Okay, yep. And then light of Mikola, the strength of Mikola upon his deific return, wielded as an incantation, annihilates foes with a pillar of light. Mikola sought to accept all that was and would be, but found one that refused to be embraced. No wonder, as one god and one king consort is all the world needs. Okay. So... First of all, did I miss any bosses? Oh, new armor? Mesmer's armor. Young Lion's helm. Yeah, only 500k is kind of weird, isn't it? More items. Yeah, so I think what the next thing I'm gonna probably do, you guys, is wait, did a bear give 1 million? In Trading Questline? I think I did it. I mean, I talked to this guy, he went and died next to Mikola, and then I talked to her and she told me a bunch of stuff. I got the Frenzy boss, I believe. Like, you mean in the Abyss? Like, down here? I definitely got that. That was actually, I mean, that was another really cool boss. Like, I think Midra, Mesmer, and Bale were my favorite bosses, for sure. I killed the Avatar, yep. Wait, NPC in his arena? Yeah, Midra was really a nice fight. I killed Romana. I don't remember who that was though, to be honest. The rot one. Yeah, that was decent, but it wasn't as good as the other ones, I don't think. Wait, so there's more items in here? Also try on these armor sets. Okay, so first of all, where's Mesmer's set? It looks kind of goofy, I think, dude. Maybe. That's a dancer. Dude, where? I need like a search in here, bro. There we go. Yeah, I use Mesmer's weapon a bunch. Well, not a bunch, but I use it for an area. It's okay. Doesn't seem like insane or anything. Yep, this is not the nicest looking armor I've ever seen. But he also kind of looks like a loser too, so. Okay, and then young lion set. Looks pretty cool. Oh, yeah, I didn't... Oh, you're right. The golden armor worn by Radahn in his younger years, proudly adorned with heroic red accents, it is fitting attire for a lion. When Millennia Blade of Mikola let the Rodflower blossom in Aeonia, Radahn heard a murmur in his ear. Mikola awaits thee, O promised consort. Okay. And then what does Mesmer's say? Black armor of Mesmer the Impaler, draped with a red cloak bearing his crest embroidered. On his mother's wishes, Mesmer made himself a symbol of fear, undertaking the cleansing crusade she desired. Direct thy maledictions, thine ire, and thy grief towards me alone. I feel like this armor looks cooler than the other one, maybe. I think I got every boss though, you guys. Like, how many did we end up actually killing? And okay, so what was the deal with this guy? 42? Did I kill 42? Okay, let me remove... Oh. Only have 38 markers down, but it's highly possible I just forgot to mark some bosses I killed. Oh yeah, I see the item. Oh, Yalie's stuff as well. His needle? What the hell's that? Oh, it's a fist? Eternal Sleep fist weapon. Concealed weapon used by Thialie. Of a design generally favored by poison wielders for dark and subtle purposes. Like Saint Trina, who blossomed in the deep purple garden, a rich poison is secreted from within, which sends its victims into an eternal sleep. Unique skill, Sleep Evermore. Pierces the enemy deeply with a poison-coated needle that delivers eternal sleep. I wonder if that's just like a big buildup or if it's an instant proc, because instant sounds kind of busted, but if the follow-up strike lands upon a foe who is already in the state of slumber or eternal sleep, it will deal significant damage. Mask upon which... Yale's mask. A mask upon which is carved a tranquil, sleeping face. Silver hair is arranged in the same style as Saint Trina's, increasing arcane. Just once, the Elia was granted the sweet repose of velvety sleep. The remainder of his days would be spent attempting to recapture it. Yeah, it is kind of like poison moth flight for sleep. Yeah, that's true. Anyways, this playthrough took almost exactly 50 hours. It took 50 hours, basically. And I explored more than I've ever explored before, probably, in any other... like, probably in any game, even. But yeah, of course I still missed stuff. Like, there's no way you're playing something like this with such a big map and you're just not missing anything. Yeah, I guess nothing happens at the actual gate. But yeah, one thing I definitely regret is not making save files for every boss, because now when I learn them, I'm gonna have to, like, actually go back through or whatever. Okay, so there's a few things. Is the Fextra wiki, is that up to date? Like, I would be honestly pretty impressed if it was. Like if I check. How did I miss these Forge or Brood cookbooks, dude? I definitely messed up quest stuff, but I think it's because I did things in I think it's because I did things in an order that is weird. Like I basically did all the side areas before I did like Shadow Keep, which I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, size of Limgrave, dude. Of course. But it sounds like I mean the most important thing is that I got every boss, so that's cool. And I went to every area. Dude, honestly, it was sick to figure out this gesture thing. I've never, I haven't figured out something like that before, I don't think. Like, anytime there's been some sort of secret thing like that, I've, like, definitely had to look it up, or someone has told me about it or whatever. Oh, the Kindred of Radahn is supposed to heal with a warming stone. Oh my god, dude, really? Okay, well, he's still alive, so... Okay. Let's go to him. How did I find out? About the gesture? I don't know. Like, it was just the... It seemed like, first of all, it seemed like this was the path through. Like, right when I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, it's clearly this is the path, and I missed it. I went in there, and it wasn't. The floor around the statue kind of looked different. And then there was also the message. So I was like... Gotta be something. Bullfinger's quest line was horrible. I did finish it. And I agree. Because I did say after that quest, it's like, man. Yeah, it's not great. Didn't like the Putrescent Knight? No, I did. I think the Putrescent Knight was decent. Nothing too special, but it was decent. But you know what? I wonder if I can... Is there a tier list maker out there yet? For the bosses in the DLC? There's probably not. Figure out how to fight the Abyssal Woods Madness boys. Abyssal Woods... No? You can kill them? No, I didn't figure that out. I did the Deathbird, yeah. But you parry them. Like, parry what? You parry the grab? Let's go on Kuzuto. Yeah, the... I think... That's... Is this guy fucking gone? No. No, he's up here. No, he's not. He's gone. 2 red bears. I killed NPC bear. I killed the 2 bears. Yeah, this guy's gone. The stone sword? Yes. Like the imbue key? I found most of... I almost found everything, you guys. Like, actually did a pretty damn good job. But yeah, this... I mean, overall, though, the DLC is very good. Is it their best one? That's tough. I think if the final boss wasn't so fucking juiced up and what else would have to change? I mean, I don't know if it's their best one. But it's damn good though. Like, it's just like the main issue I have is just some of the bosses, dude. Which is, yeah, that's what I was worried about. And I've said that numerous times. It's like the direction that they've gone with some of the bosses in Elden Ring overall is less about being like a clean, fair fight and more about being some insane light show. And that final boss was the like perfect encapsulation of that. It's just a light show and not a well-balanced fight, I don't think. Midra was too weak. Midra was pretty easy, but so was Mesmer, though. Like, Mesmer was pretty easy. I'm not sure if it was just the fragments, which apparently I missed 2, by the way. And I missed the Revered Spirit Ash also, but... Radahn, hardest boss ever? Well, no, I don't think so. Like, it's not that he was even that hard to beat. It's just... You just, like, you get hit. You're getting hit on him, you know? Like, I think Millennia is still the hardest boss in the game, probably. But I haven't, like, that being said, I haven't learned all of the bosses yet. So it's gonna, my opinion's 100% gonna change on that. Bale fight is insanely good, yeah. Well, it's, I can't say it's good. It seems like it's really good. It was really fun. There's a no-hit for Radahn already. There's a new Lion's Claw. What's the no-hit fight? Like, is there, like, is it just a straight-up fight? Or is it some, like, stupid script with all this stuff? Oh, parry. Oh. Okay, well, then maybe there's a good strat for it. Like, I would rather not... I think... really good bosses, you don't need certain tools to make them, you know, like a fair fight, but... Is it one parry, or is it... it can't be one parry, right? If you parry in phase 2, the light pillars won't come? Oh. Oh, it's 3? Okay, well, that seems... Well, but, I mean, that doesn't totally fix everything, but... So yeah, this Kindred of Rod actually did leave somewhere. Or he died, I don't know. A lot of empty areas. Yeah, that is actually true. Yeah, I think the Abyss was a really cool area in terms of the idea. But man, no horse with that much area to run around in. Because I basically explored what I thought was every corner of this map, right? But like in doing so, it made this area not nearly as fun or interesting. I was saying on subsequent playthroughs, this is going to be way more fun because I know there's basically nothing in here, so I can just go straight to the boss. But yeah, like this was totally empty and really big. You know, these finger areas had nothing in them, really. It kind of sucked. But what else, though? I mean, I thought, other than those, it was better throughout the rest of the maps. Vastly improved quality of overworld loot / drops. I would agree with that. I think getting a bunch of low upgrades is not super rewarding. That is true. Missed the dragon? Which dragon? Yeah, I got Blade of Darkness, yeah. Yeah, there was quite a bit of, yeah, I guess an issue is that a lot of these areas don't have a lot of stuff in it, right? And you kind of, I don't know if you need these fragments to get through, but I don't know. For me though, I had fun looking through all the areas, so I just think the ones that I mentioned were especially bad, and then there just needs to be like some more stuff, some more loot in like even this area up here. There was the bear boss, which was cool, but then there's kind of like nothing around it. By the way, you couldn't get up here, right? Was I correct that you can't get up here? Anyone know for sure? Tower / Lord Vessel. You came with a teleport with imbued key? There's another imbued key? Okay, is there more than one imbued key in this DLC? Like, or sorry, more than one belfry? No. Only one. Okay, well then, yeah, that leads down here, you guys. So, like, I mean up on this platform up here. Wait, 2 portals. Getting one guy, dude. Find carrying sovereignty. I don't. That doesn't sound familiar. Oh yes, I did actually. Killed the fire giants with a burning head. Yeah, I think I killed all of them. I believe so. Yeah, I've killed every boss, you guys. Apparently, I've killed. Which bosses did I not mark though? Like I really forgot to mark some bosses. Because I only have 37 markers down. Oh, was this Mariner a boss? Two Tree Sentinels. The Death Knights were cool. I just wish you couldn't backstab them. Like, they would be really, really solid side bosses. Well, they already are, but if I just think backstabbing makes them a bit too easy. Mark Guy before Trina? I did not, actually, apparently. So that's 38, but I'm still missing... how many did I kill? 42? Yeah, the death rate bird, I think, was in here, right? Wait, 43. Okay, let me see. Thanks Above Water, by the way, for doing that, dude. Prime Radahn. Did I mark him? Yes. Mesmer. Yes. Rolana, yes. Dancing Lion ×2, yes. Jail Knight, which I guess is this guy. Probably some dragon that I didn't mark. This one, so there's 3? 1. Oh, wait, which one? What's GF Dragon? Owns Dragon Man. Did I mark the Blood Fiend? That was down here, right? I don't know. I don't know how I missed so many, but... Oh, I didn't mark this guy down here. Like, I just forgot to mark some bosses, I guess. Mariga was here. I did mark Mariga. Bearclaw guy, I marked him. That was the guy up here. Edred. Was that in Fog Rift Fort? Because, yeah, I didn't mark that. I think it was, right? It was somewhere over here. Frenzy Flame boss. I think that this is the Frenzy Flame boss here. No, I got Sensex, yeah. Yep. Kumblade guy in the fort. Oh, Fort of Reprimand also, yeah. Okay, I just didn't mark some, I guess. I just forgot. Beginning of Abyssal Woods? No, I marked this guy. Forsaken. I marked it down here instead of in here. And do boss tier list. Is there a tier list maker? Because if there is, then I will. 78 bosses? I don't think there's 78 bosses. No, 42 or 43? Commander Gaius? I definitely marked him, yeah. He was a cool boss. 43? So, in the game then, is there 208 bosses now? Yeah, 2 sentinels I got. I forgot to mark a jail? Oh. Oh, no. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Sounds like I got them all, so. The bug lady, is that... is that her? Forgot finger boss. I got the finger boss. Or Senesax. Yeah, maybe I didn't mark. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to launch the game on with this. You know, somehow today I'm not feeling tired at all. The other days I was feeling a little tired at the end of the streams, but yeah, there's no one, like, I don't know if there's a boss that I got actually stuck on. Depends what stuck means, right? I did have a good build. Well, in terms of defense. Another run real quick? Well, probably not, but... Finally not sick? No, I'm still... I'm still a bit sick, I think, but... I think I'm getting better, though. But yeah, I'm not sure, like... I really like the DLC, dude, I think. But... the more I play it, the more my opinion will change on it, probably. No, I marked both Tree Sentinels, both here. Yeah. But yeah, there's definitely things that I didn't like about it. Mostly relating to bosses. But the actual, like, design of this entire map is insane, right? I think it's really cool. And I think the dungeon here was pretty decent. Like, there's no, in my opinion, there's no, like, Shadowkeep is probably the best area, I think. But there's no, like, Stormvale tier area. I did not like Mother of Fingers boss. No, nah. What I kind of want to do, though... Jagged Peak was a very cool area. Insanely cool area, I think. Okay, clearly this is not an area. Yeah, you couldn't have made it up here. That's so weird, though. It's interesting to have... This is, as far as I'm aware, this is the only time in this game where you have a map of an area, like the upper part of an area, like a plateau or something that you can't actually get to. Unless I'm mistaken. Obviously, there's sections on the map that you can't get to. Well... What's this up here? I don't even know. Yeah, but maybe not. Yeah, I guess I maybe not. Yeah, true. There is this whole thing in Lake of Rot up here. Yeah, there's no way you're able to get up here. I had to test it. I was too curious. Some people were saying you can. Some people said you can't. And then I assume it's the same for here. Yeah, this is all just the same. I did really like... So... I did really like... There's still some more stuff to test. Like, I still don't know where those cookbooks are. And I still don't know where the last scatter tree fragments are, so I want to see... Yeah, Fextra has some information on here. So, Forager Brood Cookbook 3 is northeast of Furnace Golem Elak. Where is that again? Wait, is that here? No. At the end of the forest. Is that this red area? Before Cerulean Coast, so it's like... So it's like super early then. Or wait, I honestly don't even remember how to get down to Cerulean Coast. Let's backtrack from it. Miss Savage Lion's Claw? Like the one that that Freya was using? Was there a... I guess there was a guy down here. Or was there? And it was somewhere in here, and I just missed it. And I guess I don't know if they're all gone now. No, I didn't kill... Like, I killed one of them, but then I reloaded the save file I made before killing him, so he wasn't dead anymore. Oh, the Big Mouth Imp drops its Spirit Summon. Oh, like a big boy? Kind of weird that at some point, like, at least one of those foragers just disappeared. Oh, he drops a Glowwort. Oh, okay. Yeah, because you know what? I already got... I got the small version. Like, I got the Big Mouth Imp Ashes. I liked Midra, yeah. Sir Ansbach items are... Oh, really? Okay. Are they really here? Somehow it's like really hard to see stuff in this place. Maybe they're not. Like, maybe I didn't complete part of the quest or something. Well, I did. No, I've already got his stuff. No, it probably just depends on... Because I chose to eliminate him. So, yeah, I already got his stuff. I kind of forgot. But yeah, I think the high points in the DLC I really liked. First of all, this physic tier that this guy drops is sick. Like the parry one. That's maybe one of the coolest thing, if not the coolest thing in the whole DLC in terms of items. I think that's really fun. I want to do a playthrough with that. Was there a use for Theoli's concoction? I have no idea. I still have it, I think. Was there, anyone know if there was a use for this thing? Or is it just... Oh, it just get you to transformations. Oh. Really? But yeah, I think a lot of the weapons and stuff were really cool. The new weapon classes, I think... I don't like the perfume bottles. I think they're cool. But because in the base game they already put... they already have perfumes, it doesn't... I don't think it makes sense to have both. You know, like a perfume weapon while also having a spark aromatic, for example. Like I would, you know, if at the start of the game they just had these, then that would be a lot... That'd make a lot more sense to me. I think the thrown weapons are cool, but... Like, so the, you know... I like the Great Hammer probably the most of the thrown weapons, but... I wish it, like, came back to you or something. It's kind of weird that you just get it back. But they're very fun to use, though. Yeah, I got Dragon Form. Just lightning perfume bottle. I got it. I got it. Wait, frenzied form? I got the Shadow Katana, yeah. It doesn't seem like it's very good, but it looks cool. Maybe it is good. But its AR was super low. Like even compared to the claw weapon I got, that's like similar. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just some like DLC scaling or something. I got the Blood Fiend arm, yeah. Okay, let me turn on notifications back on and all this stuff. We're going back to normal, dude. One sec, you guys. Okay. Favorite DLC weapon? I think probably... I really like these great katanas.
I'll give you the best nut ever.
I really like this ancient meteoric or greatsword. Is really cool. But yeah, thanks for all the subs and stuff over the past few days, you guys. Like, it's kind of insane, actually. But yeah, I appreciate it. I wasn't reading it just because I was trying to avoid spoilers and just be immersed in the game. Get just like a normal first playthrough. I think like it was kind of fun to do it that way, I think. Because when Elden Ring first came out, that's kind of what I like. First of all, when Elden Ring came out, I did not play it like that. I didn't read every item description. I definitely did not explore nearly as much. I think my first Elden Ring playthrough was about 125 or like maybe it was like 135 hours. If I played Elden Ring first playthrough at the speed that I just played the DLC, it probably would have been like 250 at least. Where's Savage Lion's Claw from? Because no, I didn't get it. Must have been right at the end, right? Oh, start area? Like very, very start? Is it like somewhere in that shack there? Thalia's concoction is used in a quest. Also, did he move somewhere? Where did he move to? Oh. Oh, he was just gone? Like, okay, so I didn't actually miss out on him somewhere. Of the dragon heart? I used it. If you're talking about oh no, I guess I still have it. Heart of Bale. Dragon area. Oh yeah, I didn't. Oh dude, I totally forgot about the painting. Normal Lion's Claw is better. Yeah, we could try it out. Brightleaf Ash of War? I think so. I got the Kicks one. If that's what you mean. Okay, so where should I go from to get... surely it's not this high. They get the lore of the DLC? Sorta. Do Igon's quest? Well, I think it's already over. I already killed Bale, so... Again, I did get his gear, and I got his bow as well. His bow didn't really seem so good, though. Like, I mean, I moved him to the boss. I just didn't summon him for the boss. Oh, it is that high up. Oh. Is this too hard for most players? Depends what that means. It really depends what that means. Because some people won't have enough patience to do that stuff, but some will. Like... A lot of people stuck on Rolana. I honestly thought the Divine Beast was harder. Just like on a normal playthrough, at least trying to learn him. Oh, you dropped down somewhere here? Okay, this looks right. Yep. Huh? Oh. Why did it take so long? Rock Heart. Turns human frame into ancient dragon and boosts dragon communion. Oh. It's probably like the most interesting painting item in the game right there. Heart consumed in the ancient original form of dragon communion. Used while disrobed to turn one's human flesh into ancient dragon. Change cannot be undone except by death. Use his heart while you transform. Yes, okay. Last thing the partaker saw with human eyes was a sunset. Its colors faded and tarnished. A remote thing from eternity. Ah, it's like... It's like... I don't even know, dude. Weird version of the other one. Like, the other one kind of looks better, I think. But... What was that? What is the... Does anyone know what this huge thing is here? Like, why is there a big wall here? Which do I like more, DLC or main game? I have no idea yet. It's gonna take a... Like... I mean, DLC's gotta be better, though, actually. I'm just trying to think, though. In the base game, I almost feel like... Let me just think about it. I'm trying to think, like, what... Did the DLC have less interesting stuff in it? Like, in terms of items and just when you're running around, is there way more empty space? I almost feel like there was. Because I actually think... I've heard people say that Elden Ring's open world is like kind of boring and it's pretty empty, but I actually disagree. I think for an open world, they did a good job having stuff in it. In the DLC, is it worse? I don't know, man. It's hard for me to say just because when I played Elden Ring for the first time, I played it so differently than I just played through this DLC. On my first playthrough of Elden Ring, I probably killed like 40 bosses, dude. I missed an insane amount of stuff because I didn't really look around for stuff. I didn't try to complete any quests, really. Or I did, but I never actually put much effort into it. It's just I talked to them, and then they moved somewhere, and if I didn't see them, I just didn't bother. But I do think that's a problem. I think having better items in places would be nice. Cerulean Fields super barren. I think a lot of them kind of are. Like even just this section down here, right? Like it's kind of, you kill a bunch of sheep and then that's kind of it. And mark Tibia Mariner in Cerulean. Well, the Tibia Mariner was in here, wasn't he? In the red area, whatever that's called. Yeah, the Finger Ruins, empty. But, like, I think this, the whole thing with the jagged peaks was sick, though. Like, that, if you make an area like that, you don't even really need to have stuff in it. You don't need to have enemies. You don't... If it looks that cool, then you don't really need much. And that was a nice change from, like, how FromSoft normally does stuff. Where there's, you know, there's, like, an enemy there, and you go up the stairs, and then there's an enemy around the corner, and then... Yeah, the Finger Ruins was... Well, I think... There should have been probably bosses in here. Or something. Like, you summon the boss, you kill them, and then you get the talisman. Is probably what it should have been. But... Yeah, to just, like, have this huge area on the map, and then all you get is, like, some useless talisman. Ballarat was good, but it was decent. Yeah, it's unfortunate that, in my opinion, there's no Stormveil tier area in the DLC, but it's decent, like a decent dungeon. Nothing, I don't think it's anything super special though. And I think Ensis was probably worse, like still like just a normal area. Ballarat was better than Ensis, and then I think Shadow Keep was the best, like, dungeon, or best Legacy dungeon out of these, probably. Yeah, the tower at the end was also decent. Nothing like crazy special though. Well, Stormveil tier as in like insanely good. But yeah, I mean, maybe once I play more and I learn the areas more, then my opinion will change. Yeah, because I like Shadowkeep a lot.
Maybe
It's really good, and the fact that it's like
the best nut ever.
The sort of connector of every different place you can go. I think also every single catacomb and cave and stuff was really good, dude. I can't really think of a bad one. The catacombs were good and fun to go through. Obviously, imps are annoying as hell, but that's just, I mean... Oh yeah, I guess I never marked Lamentor's jail. That's what people were saying. The jails were cool. Yeah, we'll have to play through this again and figure stuff out. I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure people are already, like, no-hitting stuff and whatever. I definitely did not want to rush this first playthrough because... Like, I'm happy I didn't, dude, because it was fun. And you only get it once, so... But yeah, in terms of what I'll do next, though, I mean... What will I do next? I'm not really sure. I definitely want to no-hit... the DLC. Like, do, I guess... An All Remembrances run probably... So, surprisingly, there was no, like, kind of Great Rune type thing. It makes sense, I guess, lore-wise, but... I was kind of hoping there would be... a new type of Great Rune. So basically, for a DLC no-hit, like, I think an All Remembrances run makes the most sense. But that's gonna be... That's gonna be, like, like a fucking massive run. Like think about the base game, All Remembrances, which is already a pretty long run, and then adding in the DLC, which is like a pretty large number of bosses. No, I didn't get all the Scatter Tree fragments. I only got... I'm missing 2, I believe, and I have no idea where they are. Let me see. So someone said there's a... Map Genie? Or... Is Map Genie up to date on... Holy shit, they're fast, dude. I wonder if this is all accurate, because apparently, I was saying the other day, like, apparently, the pre-release version that a bunch of reviewers got changed. Yeah, I killed a bunch of hippos down in this area, I believe. Or I think it was down there. Upload video about the streams. I think we probably will, yeah. Hunter will cook something up. What's Stone Cairn? Okay, 3 paintings. Got all those. So I think I got every cookbook except for maybe I should just search it up. Where's the forger? Okay, well. That's so funny, because those were the exact ones that I missed. The 3 and 4. Yeah, they were following my run, dude. They were watching along and marking them all. That's so funny. Which I think is harder, Millennia or Prime Radahn? I think Millennia is still probably harder, honestly. Because it depends a bit on your build, but he's not that hard to beat, right? There's a difference between a boss being... So for me, a boss being hard means that... Like when I always think of a boss being hard, I think of a boss being hard to no-hit, basically. But that's not what most people are doing. Like, a boss that's hard to beat is someone who does a shit ton of damage and is unintuitive. And I think Prime Radahn's not really, like, super unintuitive. You just tank stuff. Like... Yeah, I got the second line. Yeah. Okay, so what else? So, cookbook. I think I got all of them, though, man. Except for those 2. Been on the 2-hint talisman. I think it is really good, yeah. I don't know the numbers. Like, there's a lot of numbers I want to know. But I think that is an insanely good talisman, yeah. 10 remembrances. That's not up here. Surely that's not right. I find it really weird that Bale didn't have a remembrance, but one... That's not up here. Yeah, obviously it still needs a little bit of work, but... Dude, 10... How many remembrance are even in the base game? Not many more than that. That's crazy. Yeah, he had his heart instead. That's true, but... Like, that means in an All Remembrances run, you wouldn't have to fight him. Yes, 15. Okay. Okay, this is definitely not up to date. I wonder which one of these I missed. Probably this one. No, I got that one. Yeah, I don't think I got that hefty pot helmet. It would be really hard to figure out which one I missed. Because I only missed 2. Do they give you a perfect amount of these fragments? Anyone know? I would assume they have. They did. The one tier list maker? Sure. There are 50 Scadutree fragments? That's tough that they give you the perfect amount. Like, because I explored a lot. Like, you guys saw it. And I mean, I only missed 2, so I did pretty damn good, but... Okay, there's tier list maker. I mean... Is there one with the images that might be better? If not, like I can just wait a bit. Do it another day. I mean, it is 4:30 a.m. and I've streamed like in the last few days I've streamed a lot, so what I was kind of hoping is that I was gonna... Oh yeah, there's one with images. What I was hoping is that I would be able to... This was my plan, you guys, because I knew this was going to be probably around a 40-hour playthrough. It was actually 50, but I knew it was going to be long. So what I was thinking is that I would, stream until like 5 or something the first day, sleep for, 8 hours or 9 hours or something, and then, stream until like 8 or 9 the next day, sleep for 9 hours again, and then... repeat that, and then by, like, the 4th day, or whatever, whenever I finished it, I would be back to a normal sleep schedule. But I slept for, like, 6 hours every night, dude. Like, I just did not sleep because I was sick, and I don't know. Probably because it's not my normal sleep time, so... So, yeah. But, yeah, in terms of this Scadutree fragment thing... We will have to see how I feel about it on future playthroughs. But on this playthrough, I actually liked it a lot, I think. It was fun to get stronger. It's fun to see the stats keep going up. But will I continue to like it after is the question. Because, yeah, it was fun to explore everything. It was fun to find them. And, yeah, just keeping progressing the characters, I think is... Especially with a DLC that's this big, I think it would get kind of boring if you were just walking through and you were like everything was the exact same power level and you just didn't really improve your character at all. Yeah, and I think that was cool. Clearly, there must be more than 14 of these, right? This isn't actually Great Rune, right? I read a lot of item descriptions that I don't actually remember, like, or I didn't absorb it. How long did it take to beat Rolana? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't... I'm sure someone knows, but... Pearl Shield Talisman. The boss that definitely took me the longest was the lion here. There's no question. But yeah, part of it does have to do with how I approach the bosses. I probably got every talisman, I think. Like, because I'm trying to learn them. Because you learn and then win, dude. Yeah, another thing I didn't really like, or I didn't mind on this playthrough, but I know I won't like, is the NPC bosses, dude. There's a lot of them. Well, anyways, I'm sure this will be updated over the next few days, but probably going to take a break tomorrow. Well, what does tomorrow mean? I don't know what tomorrow means. I need to fix my sleep schedule somehow. 5 in the fight before. Well, that's not a boss though. At least. Yeah, I'll take a bit of a break. No, just staying up. I don't think is the best way to fix sleep schedule. I think waking up early is a much better way to do it for me. Usually, like staying up doesn't work as well for me. I think. And honestly, I've been waking up at basically like 12 every day, which isn't like that far off. So, tier list? Oh yeah. We can do tier list, and then I'll probably end. All right. Tier list of the bot. Whoops, that's the wrong full screen. Tier list of the bosses, really quick.
Good shit, dude.
Oz, thanks for the bits, dude. I appreciate that. Okay, so now how do I want to? I'm gonna rank these on my experience in this playthrough. Okay, so this isn't. Well, dude, it's actually so hard to do that.
Maybe.
Because, for example, these NPC bosses. I mean, what I will rank them in an overall tier list would be the lowest tier, obviously. But for this, like, I don't think I died to a single NPC boss, and so they're just like they were there. But yeah, they were there. They weren't that annoying. They weren't really that enjoyable either. They were just, I don't know. It was fun to try out some of my. Like, especially that great sword that I got, right? Raybu, thanks for the 6-month Prime sub, dude. So yeah, that's a good idea. We can go with the main bosses first. And the first main boss I see is I can't remember the name. The Divine Beast, I guess. Now, one of these is the Deathblight one is the normal one. So my enjoyment of this boss, it's tough because the second one I liked a lot more. I think just because I spent the time on the first one figuring out the moveset. Oh, is Bale not on here? You're right. I don't see him either. Also, why are there 2 of these bear guys? Oh, so this isn't a boss. Who's this? Oh, Black Knight. Okay, so that's also not a boss. I will use as Bale. Let's just go only main bosses, okay? Only main bosses. Bale, I will use this guy as a replacement. Okay? Sure. Just someone. I'll probably make another one of these as more complete. But anyways, Divine Beast. I think he's super cool. In terms of like coolness of his moveset, switching between the elements and stuff, easy S tier. But it's more than just about that. I think he's a little over the top. There's a lot of AoE spam. I'm going to say B+ probably for him. And this is not how good I think the boss is. This is based on my enjoyment of fighting them the first time. I would say a B+. Like I'm not sure. I like the boss more now probably because of the second one, but after beating him, I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Next main boss. Is this, what is her name again? Radahn? Is this her? I think that's her. This boss I thought was pretty damn cool, dude. I wouldn't say I thought it was an S tier. It's like, I almost think some of these bosses feel like they're part of, I said part of the Ascended mod, because when I think of the Ascended mod, I think of bosses that are like purposely way over the top with AoEs happening, with tons of effects happening. Like they just don't feel well balanced. They almost feel like they're just doing it to be hard or something instead of being super well thought out. But I thought she had a bit of that, especially with the moon attack. The moon attack did not seem like it was something FromSoft would do. But that being said, I like the boss. I think solid A on the boss. I after beating the boss, I was like, okay, that's a pretty cool boss. But there were some things that were a little bit annoying. And this is probably just me not knowing how to deal with it and like not an issue with the boss, but I kept getting caught frame trapped on some like there's a like sort of a 180 swipe into a more delayed swipe, and I just kept getting frame trapped by it, and I didn't know what to do. So I think I sort of figured it out towards the end where I just rolled backwards and I could outspace it, but sometimes it just didn't work. So, but yeah, solid A boss, I think. And then who did I fight next? I don't really know, but let's do Gaius. Gaius. I thought Gaius was really fun, dude. Yeah, just a solid A, I think. Wait, F. Why do you guys think he's an F, dude? I thought that was fun. Like, I think he's like an A- boss, probably. I'm just trying to think. I mean, I literally fought him today. Yeah, he's fun to learn. Like, relatively intuitive. Nothing too crazy. I thought he was good. Yeah, so A-. Like, I don't really know what else to explain. It's just like he's just a solid boss, dude. Maybe some of the hitboxes were a little rough, but once I figured out that I'm supposed to like dodge sideways on the charge while also, you know, trying to like change the angle on him a bit. Like, I think he's kind of a similar thing to like a tree sentinel in my opinion. Like, he's very similar to a tree sentinel, but like just a bit cooler maybe. And again, this isn't how good I think the boss is, because already I think Divine Beast I would probably put above. I don't know. I think Divine Beast could easily go in A tier at this point, like based on my experience on the second one. Even though I don't like Basilisk being in the fight, that's kind of annoying, but this is how I enjoyed them, like how I felt after beating them. I was like, oh, that was a fun boss. Or with this guy, I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about him. All right, next would be, so let's say this guy is Bale. Bale was S for sure. Very, like, quite a hard boss. Maybe a little over the top. So maybe he's like a slightly lower S, but I think he's decently well balanced. Yeah, nothing too insane in terms of like the difficulty of him. And he's not it's not impossible to figure out or something. Like it seems fairly well balanced. And he's cool as hell. So yeah, and he is pretty hard. So I think S tier for him. I think he's probably my favorite. Mesmer. Mesmer seemed really cool, dude. Like just nice, solid boss. Like very, very clean boss, I think. And I like the snakes a lot. Again, like not the hardest. Like I kind of picked him up pretty fast, but maybe I'm being too generous with these bosses, dude. But this is just how I felt on the first playthrough. I was saying how cool Mesmer was. Mesmer was after I killed him. Like very, very fun boss to fight, fun to learn, and like a reasonable difficulty. Nothing crazy, just very clean, very fair fight. All right, the hand fucker. I did not like this boss at all. Like this isn't how good I think the boss is. Again, this is how I felt fighting them and my first impression of them and stuff. I did not like that boss at all. Like that, like even just during the fight, I was like, man, this sucks. Yep, summoning hands is bad. Like the actual moveset isn't, like maybe F is a little harsh, but as I explained, not even a fun quest line to get to the boss. It summons and it's a hand. So and there's like, I think that's my first impression was that this is a boss where ranged, using like, you know, ranged magic or something is probably much better. Just because you can deal with like the crawl attack and the you know, when he does laser beam you can actually punish and stuff. And which I don't really like that at all. So yeah, not a fan. I do not like the boss. Madness guy. Definitely liked him more than, like, is he? I think he's sick as hell, honestly. I think I like Mesmer more, and I think I like Bale more. But he was cool as hell, dude. And he was another boss that there was a lot going on, but he was a very fair fight. I almost wish my damage was lower when I fought him, but he was another boss that's fun to learn. He was. Yeah, he was pretty easy. Like, he was pretty intuitive. So, like, is that... He could go A+. He's, like, right on the cusp of here. So, I'll just put it in S. All right. We got the horse guy. I think this boss is fine. I don't remember the name, but maybe she was Malekith? You think so? I don't know. It's hard, like, I was definitely, like, even Mesmer though, I was kind of doing a lot of damage to him, like similar to Midra. Like the fight lengths were similar on both of them. Yeah, Putrescent Knight. I think this was a pretty fun boss. But I didn't think it was like anything super special. Especially because that arena, the arena dropped down. Honestly, I was kind of like, I was hoping for a tiny bit more than that. Especially, like, it's literally Medeir's arena, dude. So. So, yeah. And then Radahn here. So. Dude, this sucks, but I was not enjoying that fight so much. I'll say a C minus, probably. Because, like, I guess part of it is just the boss wasn't, like, it doesn't feel like a fair boss at all. And when I say fair, I mean a boss where every attack can be avoidable within reason. That's usually what I say. So now that is very subjective definition, sort of, right? Like a boss being fair is very subjective, I think. In some cases, like it depends what categories you're looking at, but the whole time I could only think of how, okay, I dodge this attack, I keep getting frame trapped. There seems like there's nothing I can do to avoid it. There's way too much of this like holy AoE happening behind me as I'm dodging. And I'm basically forced to tank hits with the clone attacks and stuff. So like that's just not fun at all. The only reason it's not an F tier is because the moveset, apart from those things that I just mentioned, is actually pretty fun. So that's why it's not an F tier. Again, and to be fair, the same could be said about this guy. It just, I hate summons in boss fights. Like, that's just horrible. All right, so this rot boss, I think, was very solid. Some of the hitboxes weren't great, though. So I think I was decent on... I was like, yeah, it's a decent fight. But nothing too special. Yeah, I think just like a decent fight. Maybe could have saw an A, maybe, but I'm just trying to think of how I felt. I mean, was that today that I beat her? What I am hopeful for, in terms of like the Radahn fight and stuff, I'm hopeful that they will make changes. Because they've done it before, right? They changed Elden Beast. Now, to be fair, they made it worse, but... Well, now they added Torrent and Elden Beast, so maybe slightly better. But what... You know, they've shown that they're open to changing bosses. And as long as they don't listen to the wrong people, which they do, then maybe this could be improved. And I think, like, it should be, because this guy... Like, he's supposed to be... Like, when I killed Gale in Dark Souls 3... I was like, holy shit, this guy's insanely cool. It was fun to learn him. He was a nice, fair boss. Like, everything about him was so good. And I really enjoyed learning him. This guy was not like that at all. The whole time I was just thinking like, oh man, I'm getting frame trapped everywhere. I keep getting clipped by this holy stuff. My game's lagging because this AoE is way over the top. Like, it's totally different stuff, dude. Like, in fact, I don't think... I don't know if there's even a single boss in this DLC that... Like, okay. Messmer, for example, is a good fight. Decent fight. But it's not, like... anything... groundbreaking, right? That's what I was saying earlier. Like, maybe I'm a little... I'm a little high on some of these bosses, dude. Like, you could probably shift all these bosses down, actually. Yeah, Bale was decent. I think Bale is an S tier, but like Messmer could be a high A, possibly. But anyways, this is just how I was feeling, and it's kind of relative, right? So yeah, Bale was cool. Messmer and this guy are kind of more of just like a normal boss fight, I think. Like a solid, really good boss fight. Which I guess isn't... Maybe that's not normal. I don't know. But anyways, my point is that when I was, you know, killing Gale and Demon Princes in Dark Souls 3 for the first time, I think that was recreated on Bale. But, like, maybe... It's tough now, though, because when I first played Dark Souls 3 DLC, it was my first Souls game. And I had, like... It was my first playthrough of a Souls game, so... It's totally different now, but... Like, these two bosses, honestly, like, felt too easy, almost. you know? Like, they almost felt too easy, but I don't know if that's because of my character in the scatter tree level, or it's just I played these games so much that I know what to look for. Yeah, Gale is easy, 100%. I mean, Gale's probably easier than these bosses. I think not having, like, it's interesting. None of these bosses have 3 phases in it. Like, that's a little disappointing, dude. I mean, that's actually very disappointing, now that I think about it. They didn't have a single 3-phase boss here. Okay, the flower, I guess, yeah. But yeah, that's true. But it didn't really feel like the same. Yeah, no 2 health bars, no baited... I mean, I guess this guy kind of baited death. I wonder why they didn't do that. Why did not a single boss, like, except for, I guess, this flower guy, who honestly was pretty cool, to be fair, but... Like, the final boss at least got to have a 3rd phase or something, dude. Yeah, maybe... Yeah, they just had larger HP pools, yeah. Okay, anyways, continuing on. This flower guy, forget the name, or the avatar. I think that's a fun boss, dude. But it can't be an S tier or anything, but... He looks really cool also. Now, the one thing, though, that was kind of annoying was the projectiles. So, I mean, that's probably going in B, I guess, actually. I was going to put an A, but... Like, I'm just trying to think of my first impression. How did I feel after killing the boss? I think the boss was very easy. But again, it might just be because of my build. Looks really cool. B+. Like, all these 3 are B+. Like, maybe this one could be... I could probably put it A-, but... So there's 10 remembrances, right? Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Why do I have 11 bosses here? Which one of these is not a remembrance boss? Oh yeah, Bale. Okay, yeah, okay, so 11. We'll say. Okay. So yeah, this is based on my first experience with these bosses. How much I liked fighting them. Which honestly, like, this means basically nothing. Like, this list means basically nothing. I think if I were to try to rank these bosses based on how good I think they are in terms of, like, moveset and stuff, and like the things I would normally rank bosses on, I think this guy, like, so basically, like, once I learn the boss and all that stuff, I think, you know, like, most of them have room to get better rather than worse. I think, you know, this boss probably still sucks. I think this boss still, like, I think this boss would actually move down, most likely, but I think the rest of them would probably, well, maybe this one would stay the same, but I could see these 3 moving up. I could see this girl moving up into S tier. And yeah, so Radahn has a very good moveset. Like, in what way? Because I would disagree with that. Yeah, I guess we can do the other bosses now. So, I mean, this guy, I don't really. So this is just based on how I felt killing them. And okay, well, what does feeling like not much mean? Because when I think of this Radahn fight, I think of like actively not liking it. And phase 1 moveset was extremely good. It was decent, but I couldn't get over that frame trap. And I didn't know how to deal with it, so... And that could just be totally skill issue, right? But that still goes into my first impression of the boss. Like, it was annoying getting frame trap constantly. I couldn't figure it out. So... You have to parry to avoid frame trap? Yeah, if that's true, that's garbage, if that's true. This guy, I felt, you know, he was fine. The Blood Fiend boss. Perfectly fine moveset. In fact, like, he's probably not above the lion, but he's fine. This guy, immediate F. NPC boss, and he fucking summons hands. Just horrible combination. Now, this guy, I just blasted through with my fist, so it was very satisfying, but I didn't even get to see his moveset at all, so I'll just say B. Just another NPC. The dancer, so this, I mean... now, these guys... If I couldn't backstab them, they would have easily been, like, A-tier enjoyment. But you can backstab them, and it kind of took away from the fight, man. So... I did like them quite a bit, though. Like, I think they've got, like, pretty tricky movesets, so... But you could, like, backstabbing just made it so much easier. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about this guy, I was kind of annoyed by his combo, right? I was kind of annoyed by his combo that I kept getting frame trapped on. So maybe I didn't... Like, I would just need to go back in the VOD and look and see how much I enjoyed them, but... Yeah, this is probably better. Everything else about him was fine. It's just, and I think I figured it out at the end, though, so... He's like, he could be an A-, but... This Black Knight... Didn't really think much of him. He's fine. I mean, maybe he's B, I guess. Like, most of these are pretty, like, just mid bosses, I would say. Like, just... I mean, this boss I fought a million times already. Now, okay, now this second guy, the Deathblade one, I definitely enjoyed more. Which sounds weird. But it's just because I started to, like, I clearly understood the moveset by this point. So it was more fun to fight than the first one, where I had to figure it all out. And this other Black Knight boss, just... I mean, maybe they even... They go down here. Especially because I fought so many of these enemies before first. Especially the hammer one. I guess the Twin Blade one I didn't, but... Yeah, in terms of, like, actually these dragons, I think they're fine. Like, just a B. The hippo, I was not a huge fan of. Like, in fact, I really wasn't a huge fan of, so definitely C tier. Oh yeah, this guy I really liked, actually. He's pretty damn cool. Nice A boss, I think. Bear NPC. I mean, realistically, I enjoyed Gillica probably more than the NPCs. Now, the hippo I kind of actively didn't really like, though. I think I like the hippo more now. Like, since locking on. Like, I wasn't locking on. It was kind of annoying. This, like, something CX, I don't remember the name. It was fine. Was perfectly fine. Dragon was fine. Tree Sentinels are always fun to fight. I really like the bears too, actually. But Can they go in A tier? I don't know about that. I like the bears, though. So something like this, based on my enjoyment in my first playthrough fighting these bosses. Something like this. I think this feels about right. But obviously, if I remade this, it would completely change. Like, if I remade this in 5 minutes, it would totally change, but... Well, Senesax or whatever, I mean, I've fought Ancient Dragons a lot, right? So I know how to fight them, and she was just like a slight change on normal ones, and so... I mean, I almost shouldn't even have these, like, base game bosses in here, because, like, I already know how to fight them, so... So, yeah. But again, I feel like I need to clarify. This is not how good I think these bosses are. This is how I felt on my first playthrough against them. Like, were they satisfying? Were they annoying? Stuff like that. So... So yeah, there it is, dude. Yeah, the Falling Star Beast. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this tier list is definitely missing quite a few things, but... Yeah, we finished the DLC, dude. We're definitely going to be playing this a lot over the next while. I will take a break. Well, Letta was not a boss, right? Was she a boss? I don't think so. But yeah, I'll take a break. Not sure when I'll stream next. Like, I'm not sure how long of a break, but, overall, though, my first impression, like, my first playthrough of the DLC, what would I rate? What would I rate it? What would I rank this out of 10? You know, it's kind of it's similar to the base game. I think it has some different problems, but in terms of my overall enjoyment, I think it's solid 8 out of 10. Yeah, I think it has different problems, but there's a lot of things that they improved on from the base game. So I think it's like an 8 out of 10. If these had a boss in them and they were more interesting with items, if the hand boss wasn't didn't summon and they're, you know, and stuff, and the final boss was good, it would probably be like a 9. But honestly, like the final boss, honestly, like towards the end of this, I was like, man, this is so much fun. Like this DLC is so good, and then I get to the final boss, and it kind of made it worse, dude. Kind of ruined it a little bit. But I think it was really fun though. Like the experience of the past 4 days has been legendary, dude. Like playing through this, slowly exploring every nook and cranny in this DLC. At least I was trying my best to. Like, the experience of this was definitely, like, a 10 out of 10, I think. Overall. Like, just with the stream and all this stuff. That was pretty fun. And I won't probably do something like this again for another few years, so... Getting 2.0... Well, that wasn't a... Was that really a boss, you guys? No, it wasn't a boss, right? I'm pretty sure that was just like a quest line thing. I don't think you need to do that. Yeah, not a boss. Okay. Yeah. What I think, though, I think my ranking of this DLC will go up significantly after I've played it more. I think doing subsequent playthroughs and learning these bosses and knowing where the important items are and not, like, you know, wasting as much time in, like, the abyss and stuff. I think it'll probably go up to a 9 or something, like higher than the base game for sure, I think. Because Elden Ring, like, think about some of the issues that the base game has. Like, you go into a cave, it's a tiny little cave, there's some, you know, shit enemy boss that's in there. Like, they might be fun to fight or whatever, but it's just an enemy you've seen a bunch of times. The DLC had less of that, but it had it in a different form where it's like a lot of NPC fights. And, you know, I guess there were some cases of bosses being normal enemies. But, like even Ons, right? Ons was so cool. But then you go to the Cerulean coast, and then there's another one. It's like, that brings it down. I don't like that. At least there's only one. But, like, even just one, like, reuse of an enemy is, like, it kind of just, it makes it a bit worse. So, anyways, we're going to be playing this DLC a lot. It took me 50 hours, almost exactly, to beat it. And it was fun as hell, dude. So, anyways, yeah, I'm done for tonight, you guys. I won't be back on tomorrow. And Stanley Cup Final Game 7 is fucking tonight. So that's insane. Well, there was a... there wasn't another Owns, but there was basically the exact same enemy in a different location. But it wasn't a boss. Deathblight Divine Beast. Yeah, I mean, I think that was actually cool. Because if they make a change to an enemy... Like, if they make a change to a boss... then at least there's a reason there's another one, right? In the case with that Divine Beast, though, it's quite annoying that he summoned basilisks. But out of all the enemies in the game that could be summoned during a boss fight, basilisks are probably the least annoying because they just don't attack you. So, like, I don't think that was too bad. Like, it didn't really ruin that fight for me. Especially because like, another thing too is that the hand boss did not give you time to deal with the hands. No, what I would do is use Mesmer's Flame or use the Rolana, whatever the fuck her name is, R2 Ash of War, when the hand spawned in and try to kill them, and I would just get hit basically every time. But in comparison, against that Divine Beast, you have time to deal with those guys because he goes up and does a big face change. So, like, it makes it a lot better. Who should we raid, you guys? Let's raid Couch Jockey. He's the main guy behind the Convergence mod in Dark Souls 3 and 2. Or, Dark Souls 3 and 2. In Elden Ring. Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring is what I meant to say. Where'd my chat go? Wait, can I type raid from... This might not work, but I'm going to try it. Raid Asmongold? Is he playing the DLC? He's not even streaming, dude. That's not that I see. Oh, boy. I'm looking forward to a nice rest. Okay, yeah, go set a couch talk, you guys. I will be back on in, you know, a day or two or whatever. And I don't know what I'll do, man. But we'll do something. But yeah, what I was saying, Couch Jockey's the main guy behind Convergence and... Convergence mod in Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3. And he's been doing no-hit runs for a long time, dude. Before I started. Like, he was one of the first streamers I watched, actually. So... Wait, did I even start the raid? Oh, no, it's there. Yeah, I watched him before I even started streaming. He's one of the first no-hit runners I watched, and he was the pyro guy, dude. I mean, he still kind of is, but... but yeah, have a good one, you guys. I'll be back on, and then, you know, whenever I'm back on. and I will see you guys then.